Alright, everybody. Super Mario Galaxy 2. I think this is our third run at it. Kind of trying to get through it faster as opposed to gooderer. Because, we're running out of before 40 time to get through Mario's. Down to the wire here. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, but we all procrastinate on projects, right? But I guess I didn't know that extended to playing Mario. Ah, 5. Now we're talking. Okay, so I still need to do stuff here, huh? There. Got maybe one more in this cove we should go ahead and do. That's right, where everything freezes. It definitely is to my advantage to play this, more days in a row. Okay. Cosmic Cavern. Holy shit. There's a lot going on here. Oh no. Alright. Do you think this guy can give me any hints? Okay. I gotcha. Can do. Let's go find a key. Oh. We're in ice mode. Oh, that's great. I was about to say, I wish this was ice, because that's, easier to navigate quickly. I wonder, I know that now, in 2023, it's people know that, if they're if they're making a Mario game, they're like, oh, it definitely is important to do a good job because, the work I do, people will still be playing this game in 50 years. But I gotta wonder about people at this time making games, because it's well, they probably had no idea that, people would be playing, not this time, sorry, the first Mario game that I played, for example. I mean, at that time, it was video games were such a disposable medium, so I'm they probably didn't know that I'd be playing this game in 2023. And it's that little sound you came up with to indicate going down a pipe? That's going to be the same sound. But not only does the game you made matter, but the even the tiniest portions of the game have a significance that goes way beyond what I would have expected. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing, right? That it worked out that way. I mean, I guess, it's weird to talk about video games as disposable entertainment or not, because that's getting dangerously close to Roger Ebert, our video games art territory. Which, honestly, I think he gets too much shit for. Because, famously Roger Ebert was kind of video games aren't art. But I think he kind of reversed his position, maybe in reference to BioShock or something. I don't know. But I think the other thing is, I'm well, you gotta understand that, at the time when Roger Ebert was, really reviewing movies and doing a lot of this stuff, he was video games were not at that time what they are today. I mean, they didn't have, like, massive stories and branching paths and multiple decisions, and, you know, they didn't have as much to them. If you looked at, like, Space Invaders or something, and you're like, I mean, you know, arcade games, their purpose was kind of to separate you from your quarters. More human than you might think, huh? Thanks for your help, buddy. Alright. Sure, why land on that side of the planet? I mean, obviously that can't be it, right? Well, maybe it can. Oh, I see. I see. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I think Ebert got a little too much shit for that. Because I think he was kind of saying what everybody... He was saying something that at that time was not incorrect. If I can be so much of a butthole. Whoa! I don't feel like getting this thing is worth it, but... Like, one of these guys probably has this key, right? Yeah. Whoa! Okay, maybe I did have to do that. Alright. Sweet! You know, it was like the whole Ebert thing too. A sassy penguin. What does sassy mean? What the hell are you trying to say? Oh. I didn't know that either. God damn it. Burst of speed when you're swimming, huh? That would have been good to know on that last stage, but okay. What do we got? Uh-oh. Bee time. Time for me to be. Free to be. More bee things. Bumble Beginnings. Okay, so they did it too. It's not just my fault. But yeah, when Scorsese was like, Marvel movies aren't movies. And I was like, you know, I thought he took way too much shit for that as well. Because, for one thing, I was like, I mean, you know, essentially what you're asking is you're like, hey, old man, do you like a specific kind of movie? And then you don't like his answer. And it's like, well, what did you think he was going to say? Like, I think if Martin Scorsese liked Marvel movies, he would probably make that type of movie himself. And he doesn't. So that would indicate to me that it's probably not something that he strongly prefers. And you know, it's like, how can you say they're not movies? So many people had so many what the hell? That's got to be the fastest star I've gotten this whole time. That can't be what I was supposed to get, can it? I didn't even turn into a bee. I just went jumping around. Although maybe that's like a shortcut? Is it? Nope. Okay. Hidden star, secret wall jump. Well, hey, good for me. I don't know. Where is he? How come he's not with these other people? Oh, when we get coins in the air, we can fly further. Okay. That is also a helpful secret. I like it. Good to know. I don't know if I would have figured that out. But, you know, I was like, I also felt like, you know, because I think the rest of the quote was he said he doesn't think they're movies, they're like rides or something, you know, like a roller coaster ride. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's, you know, I don't know that that's inaccurate in terms of like what the goals of those movies are and the people who make them. That it's like, this is an experience like being on a ride. That seems to kind of be what they're doing to me. I don't know. My 3D wall jumping has gotten pretty good over the course of playing all this, if I must say. Now in the last game, I couldn't do, yeah, okay. Can't do like a backflip. But I can stand on a cloud though. Still don't know what these are for. I wonder if the comets don't come until later in this game. Whoa. You can fly slightly longer when you get coins. I wouldn't say that it's a huge amount longer. Wow, 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 wow. Ah, he's back. Kind of morphed from like a fuzzy thing to like a cloud or something. An ink spot. Bee Mario's not exactly a speedy bee. A little bit more of a bumbling type of bee, it seems. All right. The hell is that? Oh my god. Danger. Danger! I feel like, you know, sometimes I feel like the world can be divided into like, for me anyway, is very like pre and post 2020. Just where I'm like, I understand. I'm not saying that people can't be upset about things, but I'm saying that I'm generally not upset by something like someone's opinion on a movie. I mean, like, here's the exception I'll give. Like, Poonmaster Flex and I were watching the great Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. And we started watching it, and she was kind of making fun of it the whole time, and clearly was not enjoying it. And I turned it off, and I was just like, I mean, if you don't want to watch this, that's cool. And she was like a little, I don't know, taken aback or hurt. And I was like, am I being unreasonable? Am I being like, if you don't like my fucking movie, then we won't watch it? But I don't think it was that. I think it was more like, this is a movie I actually like. And it's okay if you don't like it. But I don't really want to sit and listen to someone smack talking a movie that I like. You know what I mean? In my own home. Thanks. Do you know what I mean, though? It's like, it's the difference between, because I'm like, I don't know. You see a story on comicbookresources.com or something, and I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, they write like 100 million things a day, so, they gotta just do something from time to time. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I get what they're doing. Blizzard's first flight. Uh-oh. This looks terrible. And, I guess it's the difference between that and I'm like, well, we're sitting one-on-one doing that. And I'm like, this is not making me happy. Let's do it. Yep, okay. Oh. I gotta do what it's telling me to do. Holy shit, okay. Poor little guy is so nervous about flying. Ugh. What I don't know is, like, if I hit the sides, for example, does that cause me trouble? Do I need to be going faster through this Lisa Simpson? But yeah, just things like, Martin Scorsese not liking Marvel movies, and it's like, but they mean so much to so many people, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That doesn't mean that they, that he likes them or thinks that they're, like, good art. I guess that's what's weird to me about it, because I'm like, it's a weird thing to debate, even, because I feel that, I don't know, the question, oh, damn it, I saw that Comet medal. Now I want to get it. But I don't even know if I need it. But I know where it is. I should get it because I've played this game, or these Mario games, right? And I think most times I've regretted not getting something as I go. For the most part, I would say that has been a bad decision. Blue coins in Sunshine. Maybe that's it. Well, I feel like I learned the lesson in Sunshine. And then was like, okay, I guess I'll do this as I go. So maybe I should just get that comet medal. Just do it again. But yeah, I guess like I try to, with age or whatever, try and just be like, it doesn't matter if Martin Scorsese likes the same things I like, for example. Or like him saying that, he doesn't find them to be artistic doesn't mean they're not. And him okay, good. But also him saying that, like, I don't know. Does it affect me? Do I need to care? I don't think so. So I try not to. Like maybe with Phantasm, Mask of the Phantasm. Phantasm and Batman Mask of the Phantasm, very different films, by the way. One has somebody, impersonating a woman in order to trick a guy into having sex in a graveyard and then transform into the tall man. And the other one is a horror movie. But like, I guess how I was feeling with Phantasm, it would be sort of like, imagine if you were like listening to an album you really liked in the car with somebody, and they were just like smack talking it and mocking the singer and stuff. I think by the end, or a couple songs in, you'd be like, I mean, I get it. Like, you're not enjoying this, but like, this is feeling a little cruel. Where the hell did the thing go? I didn't take the correct path. God damn it. God damn it. I have to do it again. This is unfortunate. Hopefully these comet medals come in handy. Like, I don't know that I need them in order to finish the game. I kind of have my doubts because it seemed like the mischief comets or whatever from Galaxy 1 were pretty optional. Just for players who want to challenge themselves. Nuclear time. I wonder how often it does that. I feel like they had speedrunners playing this game. Or they made this thinking like, maybe speedrunners will do this. Which they probably would. But yeah, it's just sort of like, if you don't like it, that's cool. But I don't really want to do... I don't know. I don't want to be your audience for your dislike of it. Because I like it enough that... I don't want to just argue with you about, well, here's why it's good, and you're wrong. I mean, there's probably something for getting these balloons, right? Okay, so I went in here. And then I think I went this way. Probably, because I probably got the balloon, right? Alright, let's stay relatively high. If possible. Where'd that medal go? Where's that fucking comet medal? Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I should be trying to fly through that gate. Because I saw the medal when I flew through the gate. Or maybe you have to get these to get it? Maybe the gates make it appear? Maybe I'm focused on balloons when I should be focused on these Lisa Simpson gates. Because maybe you got to get all these and then the comet medal shows up, right? That doesn't seem impossible. Or even unlikely. Oh, shit. So actually dying is better, though, than making it but not getting the thing, right? As far as starting over time-wise. And now I'm experiencing the Mario thing, right? It's like I flew through all the gates just fine the first time because I wasn't thinking about it. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just playing this level. Fly through the gates, whatever. No pressure. And now that I'm like, I think I gotta fly through all the gates. Like, this is an impossible task. Set before only the greatest of players. Yeah. Shit. Where'd it go? Ah! God damn it. God damn it. I guess that's a way to get a faster time, right? Because it probably doesn't force you to go talk to that guy first. You just start. Damn it. Damn this comet medal. Now I'm like, I want to get it because I've been trying to get it for so long that I'm like, turn back now would be foolish. But I'm like, maybe persisting is foolish. Woohoo! But I should, if I don't get it this time, see if I can just flutter off away into the mystic and die, right? Because then you don't have to do this again. The water does not look real, but it looks great. Does that make sense? All right. Like, this one seems like also a great one for a challenge thing, right? Where it's like you got to get it in a certain time. You got to be a speedy mofo. I think these Mario Galaxy games, too, for me, have like just enough use of the Wii controller. You know what I mean? As far as it being like tilt it, twist it, you know, what I'll call like WarioWare type of maneuvers. Yeah. All right. Got it. Got the comet medal. Looking good. Feeling great. Banana. Poonmaster Flex and I watched a movie the other night called Slaughterhouse. So I think this is coming from the sort of Cocaine Bear school of filmmaking, which is UC Santa Cruz. I don't know. I'm just picking on colleges. I don't know anything about colleges. We do crossword puzzles a lot, and a lot of them are like, you know, a college in this city or whatever, and I'm like, I have no fucking idea where any of these... I don't know where colleges are. I know where, like, 3 colleges are because they're in the state where I live, and, like, everybody I went to high school with went to those schools. But, you know, I don't know where, like, when they're like, what's the street that runs in front of Harvard? I'm like, how the fuck would I know? Be careful, huh? Uh-oh. Full star time, huh? Whoa. Ah, okay. I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to get that? Yeah. I had more fun with the Mario gliding around on this one, it seems. Think these toads can help me at all? Thanks, buddy. Suck it. You guys are quite a bit easier to deal with in 3 dimensions. Ah, so close. No matter how far. Oh! Aha. Uh-oh. That's gonna make that quite difficult to get, I suppose. God damn it. Ah! Oh god. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool. Got the Mario 64 Bowser castle music going, which I appreciate. They're trying, these little toads. Oh, shit! I always liked the temple, castle, whatever you call them, levels in Mario 64. I mean, I liked everything in that game, but I really liked those because I think they were like linear and straightforward, and I thought that was kind of a fun change of pace for those. Careful, the statues. Oh shit. Oh god. Not good. One of these Hammer Brothers, or maybe two, or maybe more, is at the very end of the perfect run, the very last galaxy thing. The like challenge galaxy, if you will. The very end of the game. And I remember that was like, there were a few times where I got to them and then I was like, damn it. All right. Sure, let's go in there. That looks fine. It looks like it'll be just fine. Aha. Ah. I see. I see. I see Wiener. So angry all the time. Always screaming. Oh, come on. Sometimes I gotta hit this asshole. Oh, God. Aha. Uh-oh. Prow, prow, prow. Why does Bowser keep thinking that the answer to his problems is being large? Master plan has moved to the next phase. Tough luck, Mario. Is it, though? Is it, though? Dun. Dun dun dun. Wow. You got stuff. Jeez. All right. I agree. Let's do it. Well, this seems relatively peaceful. And the path splits up ahead, huh? Okay, hold on. Okay. World 1, World 2, World 3. And the path splits. Well, let's start with Cloudy Court. Do some cloud jumping, probably. So the way I worked things out, most years at my job, the way I do my vacation time is I take 2 weeks in October. That kind of encompasses Halloween, depending where that lands. And then I take a week around my birthday, which is also the plan this year. So, and every year for my birthday, the activity I've chosen to do the last several years is to take a very long walk. I put a bunch of beers in a backpack, and then, okay, I see. Delicious. I put beers in a backpack, and then take a walk. And that's basically what happens. So the first year I did it, I took about a 10-mile walk, which is not like a crazy long walk, in my opinion. And then last year I did a 20-miler, which is pretty far. It's not like... It wasn't the most physically demanding thing I've ever done in my life or anything, but also it's not nothing, you know, and it took a little bit longer than 7 hours, I think. And I walked from my town, Greeley, to, damn it. Well, maybe 30. No. I don't have them. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, I would love to do that. So I took this 20-mile walk. But it was really fun because, like, I walked, you know, I started in my town, basically, and walked to a neighboring town 20 miles away, which is not something I'd ever done before. You know, I'd traveled this distance many times by vehicle or whatever, but never on foot. And it was nice because, like, a lot of it was trails and stuff. I mean, it was paved trail. It was easy. The only thing that sucked was towards the end. Okay. I do have pretty much enough. God damn. But then at some point I had to cross the interstate. And that was a little dicey. Not the crossing the interstate, but on the other side of the interstate, it basically everything just ended, the trail. I thought there was trail, and there was not. So I kind of ended up walking on a frontage road for a while, and then turned off down a dirt road, and crossed the ditch. Because the other thing was, this was probably mile 17 of 20 or something like that. And so, you know, when you get to, like, mile 17 of 20, and you're a little tired, and so on. And I was like, if I go a different direction, I'm not certain that I'll know that I'll be able to get back to where I need to go. Or I wasn't certain that there was another route, basically. Oh, shit. I wasn't really sure there was another way to do it from there forward, so I was a little bit stuck. So I just ended up taking my shoes off, crossing the ditch, putting my shoes back on, and being a little bit wet and cold, and just being like, you know what? It's worth it. I'll tell you this, too. Being drunk helps if you have to do something like cross a ditch. Oh, shit. I thought these guys were going to be a problem. I'm wondering if I should start by going to the left. Because, like, if I have to go... I'm not sure what generates them. But, like, if it's the getting of the star... Yeah, like, this one's probably a little easier to do if he's the only one. What happened? There's a crack there? That's not fair. That was not fair. I had it. I had it by the ass. Very tooth-looking clowns. Okay, does that melt those guys immediately? That would be nice. Okay, good. It is making me take the little extra effort to go back to the beginning. I'm not always a big fan of, but you know. Bravo! Whoa, look at all this shit shooting around. So this year's long walk, I'm looking at trying to do 30 miles. Because, so when I was in my early 20s, I did a marathon. So 26.2. All right. Head down this pipe. Where'd it go? I'm not very good with the geography of Planet Mario, which is weird because it's my whole fucking face. Fuck. Okay, I see where this game is. I probably need star bits more than I need lives right at this moment. Okay. That was Coin Luma, right? Skipped ahead to Coin Luma. So, I ran a marathon, which was not... It was kind of funny, because, like, there are experiences that, you know, if you're, like, a distance runner that are like, you must do this, you gotta do this. And I did the marathon, but I didn't enjoy it very much. Now, part of this is because I was young and dumb. And, you know, I guess didn't appreciate whatever. But also, I think it's hard to... It's not the easiest thing in the world for me to, like, enjoy my victories. Not that they come super often, so I'm like, oh, it's hard to pick which one. It's more like, I don't know, that's just not... It's part of my personality that just sort of enjoying a victory is something that I'm not inclined to do most times. So that was probably part of it. But I think the biggest part of it, honestly, was that I felt when I ran the marathon, like, training for the marathon was like the real challenge. And it was fucking tough. And like I did it at a time when, you know, it wasn't as easy to have portable music, which I know sounds like a minor thing, but was a pretty major thing. Because when you're going for when you're training for a marathon, I think pretty typically your long runs you end up doing like a couple 20 to 22 milers, which is what I did. And so that's a long time, because you'll probably go at a, you know, slightly less than your race pace for sure. So you spend a lot, oh shit. You spend a lot of time on the road. And it was a little tough. I did have an MP3 player, so it was like a thing that you would just strap to your arm. This was before iPods. I was a very early adopter of the MP3 player because I don't know why. I just am. But here was the problem. It took like a single AAA battery. But I think the battery life on it was less than... It was probably like an hour or something like that. It was not long. And so I would take it and go for a long run, but I could not count on it to last as long as that run. It could not last as long as I did. Like a battery commercial. Batteries that last as long as you. Sounds very sexual, but it is 100% non-sexual. So I think that was part of why I didn't enjoy it so much, because I think the training, I felt so burned out by the training that by the time it was marathon day, it was kind of just like, let's just do it. You know, I wanted to get it over with. And like, I remember the last training run I did, which was, I think 22 miles. And I was like on this run thinking, you know, I should just run another 4 miles, which I figured I could. And then like fuck the marathon basically. Like who cares? Which is not the right attitude to have going into a marathon, in my opinion. In my, you know, if it was me today, that's not how I would do it. I mean, if I was thinking that way, I would probably be like, I would probably go ahead and do it and then maybe not go to the marathon. But I would also probably be like, you know, if you're feeling that way, maybe you shouldn't be, maybe you've overtrained. I was training for a second marathon, probably 7 years ago. Yeah, maybe 5. And I was having some IT band problems and whatever, and wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it. And me and Poonmaster Flex were going, and we were going to Vegas to meet some friends, and do Rock and Roll Marathon. And it was another couple. Me and the other guy were going to run the full, and then Poonmaster Flex and the other lady were going to run the half. But what happened was Poonmaster Flex got a job in Oregon and was leaving for Oregon. So we found ourselves in this position where we're driving to the airport, and what we were going to do is go to Vegas, do the marathon or half marathon, and come back. And then basically, I think we came back, and then the next day we would leave for Oregon. And it was going to be a really quick trip, and like, you know, a little bit stressful. And, you know, I was having big feelings about it because she was going and I wasn't going with her. Because I was like, I don't know, like, I don't know how fast I can get a job, you know, all these things, right? So we were on the way to the airport when we decided not to go. We were literally in the car on the highway. And Poonmaster Flex gave me this look, and I was like, what? And I was like, do you not want to go? And she's like, no. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to go either. Now, and we didn't. Which I felt a little bad and do still feel a little bad because, you know, our friends still went, obviously. But, I mean, they go to Vegas fairly often, and I'm sure they had a good time without us. I don't think we necessarily were like the source of the good times. It would have been probably fun. But we ended up spending the weekend just like hanging out together and watching the Great British Baking Show. Which was kind of just like our way of chilling out, you know? Okay. Okay. Fuck. So that was my other marathon. The thing about it too was, so I had decided that I probably was not going to run the full marathon and was just going to do the half because um, I'd been in some pain with my the issues that I was having. Jesus. And I was like, so I didn't get to do all the training I wanted to do and was not too sure about running the marathon. And I guess was just kind of thinking like an older guy as far as like, you know, is it worth it to get hurt to do this? And I was like, no, so I guess I'll do, and I knew I could do the half. And that was kind of, I think, what was disappointing about it. Because like doing a half marathon is not like a small feat, and I'm not like crapping on anyone who does that because it's fun, it's cool. But like I definitely could do the half. I had done halves in training for the full. So, you know, it just wasn't a big deal. Oh, fuck. This is something I need to pay attention and shut the fuck up for a minute. My least favorite kind of thing. This is a really annoying little section. Okay. There we go. I think that shouldn't have been hard, but it was. Oh my god, what is this? Oh no. I feel like this means that I'm in trouble. It's like you could get like 3 1-ups right there. Feels to me like this is indicating trouble ahead. Oh. Okay, Comet Medal. Oh. Damn it. Three. Oh, fuck. This isn't gonna go well. Hey, buddy. Okay, that was lucky. Alright. Shit, shit, shit. Aha. Woof. All right. There's the star. Oh, God. Now we're getting real funny with the gravity, huh? Okay. So I was going to run the half because I didn't want to get hurt, whatever. But we ended up not going, so it didn't really matter. And that was the last time I attempted a marathon. And I trained. That was what kind of sucked too, is like I had trained up for it to the point that I was like, wow, I'm pretty close. And I was like, I think I could still do it. You know, I just wasn't totally sure. There were some issues. But I think for me too, it was like the marathon thing. It just didn't feel. It wasn't as hard for me to do. As Whoa. All right. Will do. I see. I see. This is the kind of game that's nice because it rewards making a decision like going down a chimney. That's the difference between a nice game and a mean game. A nice game is like, yeah, you know what? We'll let you do that and consider it a good choice. Where a more cruel game is like, why would you do that? You would never do that in real life, and doing it in the game is even dumber. Oh, a slide. Oh boy, okay. Hey! Hey! So now what happens? Am I getting the same star? Now I felt like, if I remembered this, that like Luigi had a little more jumping power, but was like a little bit more slippery. Like his running was a little more slippery somehow. How I remember it anyway. Ha! Alright, slide. Wah! Look at him. He's like stand sliding. But you know, like also the marathon thing, it's like that's probably another good example of like I just didn't take much pleasure in what I did. I think the only like athletic achievement of my life is when I ran the fastest 5K time I'd ever run. I was pretty proud of that because I always wanted to break an 18-minute 5K, like when I was in high school, and I did that in high school, like the very last race of my high school career, which was only 2 cross-country seasons. I managed it, so I was very proud of that. And then, but you know, the sort of downside of, geez, this is a long slide. This is going to be tough. The downside of an athletic achievement, and this is a very pessimistic way of looking at life, okay? But the downside, I think one of these guys has like a 1-up that like makes it so you can kind of start this over. You need to. I feel like that's something they should have. The downside of an athletic achievement is that you'll kind of always be like, well, now what? You know what I mean? It's not like, I don't think most people have a singular athletic achievement and then are like, well, that's cool. You know what I mean? And then I never ran again. So I did the 18-minute 5K, but I was kind of like, I don't know if a faster time is realistic. You know what I mean? Because I was like, boy, that was pretty fast for me. And so I wasn't sure, but then I did manage a few years later to do a sub 17 by like 2 seconds. And I was like pretty amazed. I was very proud of myself in that moment, even though right now I'm kind of talking about, oh, that was the end of the goddamn slide. You gotta be kidding me. Take. Have. Do. I was very proud of that. And I think that's the only athletic achievement in my life that I feel like I was very proud of. Like weightlifting, I had a big achievement, but it was like I wasn't that proud of it. I don't know why. I guess I just felt like I could do it the whole time. And so a ghost appeared, huh? Uh-oh. Jeez. Can't you even tell? Oh, Whittle. That's a fun name for them. So now do I go back to being Mario? Do you think the captain didn't recognize me because he's an alien and he's like, I don't know. Humans kind of all look the same to me. I mean, that wouldn't offend me. I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty fair. There's one in every galaxy. Look hard. Find. That's a lot. Alright. One more star to get, I think, for this playthrough. To be at 10. Let's try this prankster comet. Also, because I just did this level, so maybe this won't be too ridiculous. Or maybe I'll have some experience. Oh my god. What the hell is this? I feel like I remember this one. And I remember this being really difficult if this is what I remember it. Yep. Okay. Yep, here they are. You gotta go fast in order to avoid these assholes. And then there's a part that involves kind of climbing away from them. that it took me some time to figure out, I think. Damned if I can't remember the answer. That wasn't too bad. Oh my god. Unless you just fucking run off the side. We're gonna need a couple extra stars because I'm waiting for some stew to cool. And I can put it away and then I can move on to my next thing for the day, so we might as well get a couple extras because I'm sort of stuck anyway. So, but I think I would like to try a marathon again someday. Like maybe this year even. I'm not sure. Because it's like, it's not like I had a bad experience with the last one. It was just like, well, the last one I had a bad experience with, but that was totally unrelated to the marathon. And the first one, I don't know. I guess maybe I just feel like I've felt so long like, you know, that 5K was like my big athletic achievement. And then I did the marathon and that didn't feel like as big. And then I did the weightlifting thing and that was big, but you know, not everything I'd hoped for, maybe. But you know, I'm such a negative person that way. Like I can't enjoy anything. It's weird to think sometimes because I'm like, what would you do that would like make you proud of yourself? You know what I mean? That you would feel a sense of pride, and I'm like, I don't know, man. All right, I guess that doesn't kill him. Well, I'll solve your problem. What the hell was that? Oh. There's a step. Whoa! Doink. First of all. I think this will cool it down. Oh. Okay. So if I like... Well... Aha. What am I doing? All right. But yeah, I'm like, maybe another marathon would be like fun. Like it would be a new challenge because it would be like wanting to do something that I did as a young person again. But anyway, that all comes back to why I'm trying to walk 30 miles on my birthday, because that'll have been the furthest I've ever traveled by foot on my own steam, which is pretty cool, right? Like, that's a, well, you can't even answer me, so I don't know why I'm saying, right? That's cool. Okay, now these prankster comments are all over the place. I think that would be really cool, or like it would be something to mark the occasion. You know what I mean? And I would enjoy that. I would like to mark the occasion somehow, and I think for me that would be pleasant or nice. It would be like, hey, you know, I'm not as fast as I used to be. I'm not as injury free as I used to be, but like I'm still feeling. There are things I can do. You know, I can still try and push myself to new limits of walking while drinking beers. I mean, maybe that's part of it too, to be honest, is that I'm like, it's fun and funny to me to think of it because it's like a sport, but also it's just walking. No. I did that already. What if I were to... Okay, if I get, like, exactly correct, will he go all the way around? Ah! Ah! Alright, then fuck it, I guess. I think I can find them. Maybe. Gosh, you're violent. So yeah, that's the 30th birthday plan, but also the... Oh, that's not gonna take my pieces away, is it? What does he want? You ready to experience this? 500 points, huh? Should have been paying attention to the point differential here. Oh, 50, yeah. That's well worth it. Haha! Alright. So we'll see. I guess we'll see if I can achieve that athleticism. A very Mario, 3D Mario-esque level of athleticism in walking far at a moderate pace. And with beers and Wendy's probably in a burrito in my backpack. All right. Well, little bit closer, one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. See, the comets are really flying in. That's all for today, everybody. Thanks for watching. We're almost there. I don't know if we're almost there in terms of this game, but in terms of me being 40. So we'll see you next time.